The Pennsylvania Fair Circuit made a return visit to the Dayton Fairgrounds in Armstrong County for a two-day Sire Stake meet. In a 2-year-old filly trot, Bay Ridge scored in 2:09 and 4/5 for owner-trainer Jeff Indoff. A daughter of Tom Ridge, Bay Ridge won for the first time in her career. Arizona Miss went wire-to-wire by more than a dozen lengths in another filly division, scoring in 2:07 and 4/5. Owned by Mervyn Wengert and trained by Boots Dunn, Arizona Miss was driven to the win by Roger Hammer. The final filly trot was won by Witch's Magic Brew, who held on in a close finish on the inside. Owned and trained by Ken Weaver, Witch's Magic Brew trotted the mile in 2:09 and 4/5 with Eddie McKnight Jr. at the lines. Colt Trotters were up next, and Center County was a winner in 2:11 and 1/5.
Head for home, but the horse on top, as they come for home, it is Center County. Center County looking good in the middle of the racetrack. It is Oak Ridge Boy making a challenge, but Center County under the wire winner.
In the first division of the filly pace, Brookie Be Quick won in 2:07 and 2, giving McKnight his second driving win of the day.
Taking the lead in the middle of the track as they head for home. Brookie Be Quick with Ed McKnight Jr. looking good as they come for the wire. Number 2, Brookie Be Quick comes under the wire winner.
In the second division, Caramel Chino scored in 2:05 and 2 for Hammer, who also owns and trains the daughter of All-American native. In the third division, Eric Neal drove Blissful Artist to her first career win in 2:03 and 3/5.
It is number 4, Blissful Artist, under the wire winner.
Another Blissful Hall filly, this one named Another Bliss, won the final filly split in 2:09 and 4 for driver Al Mankey. Just Another Joe, a colt by I Am a Fool, won a colt pacing division in 2:06 and 3 for David Brickle, getting up on the outside in the final strides. Chris Shaw guided Stripe and Star to a 2:07 and 3 win in another division, holding on between horses. Jason Shaw owns and trains the No Pan Intended gelding. The day ended with Chris Shaw's third winning drive as Red Burn tracked down DVC Hip and Jazzy in 2:06 and 3/5.
They come out of the final turn and head for home. DVC Hip and Jazzy trying to hold on. Red Burn in the middle of the racetrack coming, but it's DVC Hip and Jazzy under the wall. Here comes Red Burn. They come to the wire. Here comes Red Burn. There's Red Burn.
The second day of action at Dayton featured sophomores in action for 13 heats. Cummings and Goings, an SJ's Caviar filly, recorded the fastest of her 6 career victories to lead off the day, trotting in 2:07 and 3 for trainer-driver Randy Neal. In the second division of the filly trot, RT Playgirl picked up her first win of the season, covering the mile in 2:13 and 1 for Bobby Rouget. In the third grouping, Caviar's Dancer scored in 2:08 and 2 with David Brickle at the lines. Three groups of sophomore colt trotters were up next, and Mr. McRail won from the pocket in the first division in 2:06 and 3. The Donerail gelding, owned by Jack and Sharon Claypool, was driven by Timmy Offit for trainer Sherry Liebengood. The third division was won by RT Piccadilly in wire-to-wire fashion for the Brocious Racing Stable.
Better all, followed by Matt Bunland and Tomaso. Out of the final turn they come. Headed to home, and it's still RT Piccadilly looking better now. And in second position is Matt Piccadilly. They come for the wire. It is nothing more wire-to-wire RT Piccadilly.
3 colt pacing splits were next, and a patient Eric Neal picked up the winning drive in the first, guiding McDickerson to a come-from-behind win in 2:02 and 3/5. In the second division, Hammer picked up his second win of the day as Corey's Artist scored in 2:02. Vicky Fair owns the Real Artist gelding. The final colt pace was won by Stately's Revenge in 2:01 and 3/5 for Brickle and trainer Bob Kranitsky.
Final turn.
Philly Pacers ended the day, and My Gal McKenna won the first division in 203 and 3 for driver Roger Hammer. In the day's final race, Kalua Colleen was a winner in 204 and 1 for owner-trainer Chris Olivic. Eddie McKnight picked up the winning drive behind the All-American Ingot filly.